Well, hello.
Don Copper.
John Cochran.
Hey, John, this is Thomas.
Hey, Johnny, aka BG, aka Ois, aka Defender of the Juice.
So apparently, love is in the air, which I think is a load of crap because I'm still single.
Johnny. My man, Strangling here.
Johnny C, what's going on, man?
What's up, JC? Man, I love you, dude.
John Cochran.
Paul Pooh Bear asked me to share a couple memories, and I have to start with our humble beginnings in Mrs. Stokes' biology class. Moving on from there to the glorious days of Sigma Chi, getting the chance to live with you and Chris, and watching you cut up our mini fridge with a hacksaw so you could wear it as a costume to a social, all the way to the fun days at UGA when you would play on borrowed ID cards with Chris and I, and we beat Black and Mild in triple overtime and possibly the most epic flag football game in the history of man.
Number 1, John Cochran, the Beast. Let's face it, this man, John Cochran, is a physical specimen. Nobody rushes the passer in flag football like John Cochran. Have you seen this man's highlight tapes from North Hall football? Legendary.
I'll never forget when we were little and the time I tore up your Michael Jordan rookie card and you ran so fast you caught me on my bike and powerbombed me in the street.
Here. Dude, you're getting married? Excited, pumped, looking forward to the festivities. Just thinking back over the years and how retarded we were in college and just how many people stayed in college longer because of you. I'm still currently in college, and it is at least partially your fault.
That I remember when you drove me 20 miles in a high-speed car chase, sweeping in around traffic just so we can get to that one girl and I could spoon her. I also want to say I remember the times when you drove me down to Chick-fil-A for a Chick-fil-A opening, and then drove me 6 hours to an old man's house to do manual labor and serve him and his wife.
You're outrageously generous with your time and talents. I mean, who invites you to tag along to a buddy's birthday party in Boston to see the Blue Man Group? With Cochran, you never know how things will go. The night ended with me trying to be convinced on the excellence of Naruto. I may still need some convincing.
But you've been an awesome roommate. We've had a lot of fun with a lot of good conversations, mostly over the table at Chili's.
We would always try to wake you up sometimes, and you'd always say something random. This time it was obvious. You just saw Men in Black. Say, hey, John, wake up, John. And you open up your eyes and you go, freeze NYPD from knock your punk ass down, like how Will Smith said it. So I just wanted to congratulate you two on the wedding, and I love you. I love you, John.
Number 2, John Cochran, the Ghost. Now, I'm not exactly sure why I called you a ghost in this email from 2005, but I think it might be because John Cochran had an amazing ability to sort of disappear like a ghost. I remember one time I was trying to hang out with John, and I looked around, couldn't find him, and suddenly I hear through the grapevine that John has taken a job driving trucks all over the country without even telling his boy. Disappear like a ghost.
I don't know if I have enough time to share every story from way back when, from Operation Stealth Mode to making yourself yak inside of the mall that time we went to the movies, I think. Or the kidnappings. You kidnapped me too many times, more than I can count.
I guess I should have swiped right more that night we downloaded Bumble, John. I don't know of a harder, crazy working little Chick-fil-A loving army chaplain. I swear it seems like you were working on 2 doctorates at once. God has blessed you with an amazing ability to influence so many people's lives, including mine. I'm sure that's evident even now.
How you paid for my school at Georgia and you would buy me groceries whenever you'd visit. I'll never forget how you lied to the cops and told them that you wrecked the car when I wrecked the car, just so that you could show me the gospel. You'll always be my hero. Much love, brother.
I know my life has been so much better for knowing you and for having you as a friend. Even though you continually put me in countless awkward situations, you made me wreck my Kia that one time, and you continue to stay up all hours of the night watching anything and everything on Netflix.
But love you, man. I can also say that I know God better because of you, and I love you, and you've meant a lot to me and our friendship, and look forward to the next stage of life, dude.
Man, I just remember, when I first met you playing football all those years ago, man, just the heart that you had for other people, the way you carried yourself, and man, I always considered you a brother even before Sigma Chi and all that jazz, man. You just have always been there, and man, I'm just so glad that I could be a part of this.
I think one thing that's been really meaningful to me in particular was the time that I was super duper depressed, and you let me stay with you at Sassy's place and just took care of me and loved on me and didn't try to fix me. Man, that meant the world to me. And of course, all the discipleship, all the things that you've taught me and encouraged me, I love you the most, man. And I'm really, really excited for you, and I wish you the best. Happy marriage. Be fruitful and multiply.
And I also want to say, I remember the time that you continually drove me deeper into the Lord through your unfailing commitment to me and good questions. I just want to say in your own words, much love, Kakashi Sensei. Much love.
John Cochran, I'm so happy to see you in a couple weeks. It's been way too long, my man. May you pursue Jesus like a beast, and may you be filled with the Holy Ghost to carry out His work. Congratulations. I love you, man.
I am so proud and grateful to have you as a friend. You've been such a influence on me spiritually in so many ways. One of the most meaningful things that I feel like you and I have shared is when Chris and I both got sick 2 years ago now, and I know you were busy. We all were busy. Life was busy. You were the first person to show up. You sat with Chris in the hospital for days and days and days. You stayed at my house and entertained me and helped me physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually while I was recovering from my surgery. And there's so much we've been through together, but that's just the one thing that stands out to me as a memorable event and something that just shows what a selfless friend that you really are. Much love, buddy.
Here's to you, John. As you always say, much love. 6 a.m. Must be lit for work.